This is the most realistic online chessboard. It's literally more realistic than real life with perfect lighting and shadows. And I'm going to be showing you the difference between this and a slightly less realistic board that's literally in space. A modern chessboard with a very simple design, all the way down to this 8-bit chessboard with terrible graphics.
Okay, so as we can see, these graphics look like they're from like the 1400s.
It was kind of hard to tell which pieces were which, but an even bigger problem was how long it took for each piece to actually move anywhere. But moving the pieces wasn't even the biggest problem, because for every piece that was taken, there was like a 30-second animation of them just fighting each other.
Alright, I guess my pawn died, so I will take that pawn with my knight. It takes like 5 hours for you to just take a piece though, so this is gonna take forever.
I kept going though, and after a while I set up this interesting trap.
Okay, I have a plan. We take this pawn, and then our queen is gonna move up here and threaten checkmate.
Or at least I thought this was a good plan, but it could be easily stopped by this pawn move. I guess this computer wasn't very good though, because after the queen took my bishop with this pretty cool animation.
What is this, like a wizard animation for the queen? Okay, wow. Wait, I think we get checkmate here though.
I was now able to delete the enemy king from existence and get checkmate.
That's a win. Easy victory. Yes, let's go.
And as you can see, this obviously isn't the most realistic chessboard ever, but later in the video, I'll be playing on a chessboard that's 100 times as realistic as this one. But for now, we're gonna play on this modern chessboard and see if we can win.
Okay, so as you can see, this one's a little bit more realistic, not like a whole lot more. At least it's better than the last one.
I really didn't know how good this computer was that I was playing against, but it wasn't long until I figured it out.
Okay, yeah, what is that move? What is that?
Playing this computer was like playing someone who had never played chess in their entire life, so it wasn't long until this happened.
And that's a free knight, okay. Alright, let's get another queen then. And I believe that is checkmate. Yeah, okay, we won. There's not even a little winning screen or anything. What?
This bot may have been pretty bad at the game, but the next one definitely would not be.
Alright, you guys already know how this looks. It's just normal chess.com.
Since you all already know how chess.com looks, I just decided to play a quick bullet game. But in just the opening, I was already stressed out.
Okay, I already don't like my position here, to be honest.
I barely talked the entire match because I was so focused on the game, but my position was pretty terrible. Luckily, I managed to win back a pawn, but we were both running very low on time.
That's a free pawn. Okay, nice, we're even now. Oh, okay, wait a second. Okay, I think this is a draw, if I'm not mistaken.
And in this position, I totally thought it would be a draw until this happened.
Hopefully. Oh my gosh. That was totally a draw. I just ran out of time. I guess that's the game we're gonna see on chess.com. Very sad. I'm depressed.
After getting absolutely abused in that game though, it was now time for the first 3D chessboard of the video. This board was nothing compared to what was coming up, but even so, I was still determined to win and thought I was doing pretty well.
I'm not hating my position here though.
Pawn c7 to c5.
Oh yeah, that voice thing that happens every time the computer makes a move.
Pawn c5 to c4.
It's kind of annoying. Unfortunately, I did get into a situation where my pawns were doubled over here, which is not the healthiest, and it wasn't long until this cost me.
Queen e7 takes e5.
Alright, I am losing right now, so that is not healthy.
After I lost this pawn, it wasn't long until every single other piece of mine was deleted off the board.
Yeah, I think I'm about to be checkmated here.
And I was violently checkmated.
Queen d3 to b3. Checkmate.
I lost. Wow, let's go guys.
But I blame it on the fact that this board is so boring, unlike the next board, which is literally in the universe.
Okay, here we go. We're in the universe, as we can see here, and this is like kind of realistic a little bit.
And also there's this chess clock that counts way too fast. Like you can't tell me that this is actually counting normal seconds. This was by far the coolest board I had played on today, but I would only admit this if I actually won this game against Guest EMCY. I was 100% focused here. I developed some pieces, but my opponent took control of the center of the board, which I wasn't too happy about. But after I castled, I was able to at least attack the center. This person was playing decent moves, but I didn't really know his rating since he was a guest.
I don't know what this guy's rated, so I don't know how good he is necessarily.
And while I was waiting for him to move, I realized that the time is completely messed up here.
Look how quickly the time is going down though. Like that does not seem like real seconds. That's like a half a second.
But just as things were beginning to get exciting, my opponent did this.
Interesting move. Oh, he resigned.
This guy just blundered his queen for absolutely no reason, but that didn't matter because the next chessboard was the most realistic thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
And like, look, you could zoom out and you could see your surroundings. Very cool.
It even had some random stuff around the board, which adds to the realism. But even though this looked really cool, I was still focused on winning this game. I played the French defense, but I was getting distracted by how cool this actually looked. Unfortunately, just a few moves into the game, things were already looking pretty bad.
Wait, no, I think I lost my bishop. Okay, that's probably not good.
I lost my bishop, but this wasn't even the end of my pain.
Wait a second, is my queen trapped? No, surely it is not. Whoa, my queen is trapped. That is slightly problematic.
Somehow my queen is trapped, and now I had to look at her on the table for the rest of the game. I had no idea what chess spot I was playing against, but all I did know was that I was losing miserably. I mean, look at all my pieces over there. That is one of the most demoralizing sights to see when you're losing.
Alright, we're being absolutely destroyed by this bot, I will admit.
And after just a few more moves, I was finally checkmated.
Alright, well I have been checkmated by this bot in this ultimately realistic mode.
I spent a while looking for actually realistic online chess games, so if you guys have any more suggestions, comment them below.